Cả hai khung hình mà mình vừa bật lên cho các bạn xem đây đều có một điểm chung, đó là khoảng trống mênh mông ở trước mặt các cầu thủ MU. Đấy, nhưng bây giờ chúng ta có một chữ nhưng. Nhưng dù thường xuyên có bóng ở những cái thế như vậy thì Dogu cũng không thường có những pha tạo ra nguy hiểm, trong khi Mbeumo thì như mình đã nói, đó là sút không được hiệu quả. Vậy thì có lý do gì cho sự thiếu hiệu quả này trong cả hai cánh này không? Bởi vì phản công rất nhiều nhưng lại không ăn được bàn mà. Câu trả lời nằm trong hình ảnh này. Các bạn nhìn cái hình ảnh này đi, nhìn một vài giây. Đó, nghĩ một chút.
Rồi người rời bước thật mau, mặc vào tà áo nàng dâu, dòng lệ người nén vào sâu, lung linh hoa cưới trên đầu, lặng nhiên một chiếc thuyền hoa, dù gần mà quá là xa, dù lòng mình tháng ngày qua yêu đương nên sau đành thôi xa là, dòng lệ người sẽ làm hai, lệ này người khóc vì ai, nhạt nhòa tựa nắng dần phai, hay anh khóc nỗi bi hài, đành lòng làm kẻ tình si, rượu nồng can chén biệt ly, lặng thầm nhìn bước người đi em trong tay ai liệu có nhớ gì. Lên thật sâu vào tâm trí anh, cơn ác mộng đâu ai dừng mãi ở trong lòng. Nhưng đời anh là con số không, mà lại hay cố níu lấy những thứ xa hoài mong. Hoa bằng lăng ngoài hiên chỗ bông, đôi gốc hồng mà em sang ngang bước theo chồng. Khi thuyền hoa rời nơi bến sông, người về phương ấy đêm đêm bên ai liệu có an lòng. Rồi người rời bước thật mau, mặc vào tà áo nàng dâu, dòng lệ người nén vào sâu, lung linh hoa cưới trên đầu, lặng nhiên một chiếc thuyền hoa, dù gần mà quá là xa, dù lòng mình tháng ngày qua yêu đương nên sau đành thôi xa là, dòng lệ người sẽ làm hai, lệ này người khóc vì ai, nhạt nhòa tựa nắng dần phai, hay anh khóc nỗi bi hài, đành lòng làm kẻ tình si, rượu nồng can chén biệt ly, lặng thầm nhìn bước người đi em trong tay ai đều có nhớ gì. Hoa bằng lăng ngoài hiên chỗ bông, đôi gót hồng mà em sang ngang bước theo chồng. Khi thuyền hoa rời đôi bến sông, người về phương ấy đêm đêm bên ai liệu có an lòng. Rồi người rời bước thật mau, mặc vào tà áo nàng dâu, dòng lệ người nén vào sâu, lung linh hoa cưới trên đầu, lặng nhìn một chiếc thuyền hoa, dù gần mà quá là xa, dù lòng mình tháng ngày qua yêu đương nên sau đành thôi xa là, dòng lệ người sẽ làm hai, lệ này người khóc vì ai, nhạt nhòa tựa nắng dần phai, hay anh khóc nỗi bi hài, đành lòng làm kẻ tình si, rượu nồng can chén biệt ly, lặng thầm nhìn bước người đi em trong tay ai liệu có nhớ gì. Dù rằng người chẳng lừa dối, tại vì mình bạc phần mà thôi, yêu em nhưng trong tay số không, cô nở nụ cười ai nát lòng, tặng một nhanh hồng làm quà cưới, anh giang được tay nhưng chẳng tới, mong em an vui cùng người mới. Rồi người rời bước thật mau, mặc vào tà áo nàng dâu, dòng lệ người nén vào sâu, lung linh hoa cưới trên đầu, lặng nhìn một chiếc thuyền hoa, dù gần mà quá là xa, dù lòng mình tháng ngày qua yêu đương nên sau đành thoát xa là, dòng lệ người sẽ làm hai, lệ này người khóc vì ai, nhạt nhòa tựa nắng dần phai, hay anh khóc nỗi bi hài, đành lòng làm kẻ tình si, rượu nồng can chén biệt ly, lặng thầm nhìn bước người đi em trong tay ai liệu có nhớ gì.
Nụ cười ấm giờ nắng nắng cho anh thêm bao mơ màng, vội đam yêu thương phải chăng đã lơ vân vâng mây ngàn, bồi hồi nhịp đập từng giây trong anh này, suy tư ngất ngây đêm ngày. Anh luôn tin mình sai chẳng yêu nữa, nào ngờ đây đưa lại ngồi say sưa nụ cười em. Đừng vì nằm bối rối, ngại ngùng không tố, lỡ mai gặp nhau phải làm sao anh chẳng biết được đâu. Phiêu nơi trời xanh muốn nối rồi tung lên rồi, vì trong đầu anh cứ thế nhớ mong thôi. Nụ cười dịu em ngày em bước tới, đứa cắt thôi nên anh không lối xa. Nụ cười em giờ nằm nắng cho anh thêm mơ màng, vội đem yêu thương phải chứ đã lơ vân vân ngàn. Từng ngày chỉ đợi chờ em thôi, trở về bên tôi, chơi với anh nằm mơ sớm tối. Nụ cười em giờ nằm nắng cho anh thêm mơ màng, vội đem yêu thương phải chứ đã lơ vân vân ngàn. Bồi hồi nhịp đập từng giây trong anh này, suy tư ngất ngây đến ngày. Giờ phải làm sao? Lỡ tương tự em đã quá nhiều, phải làm sao? Giờ phải làm sao? Hay là bây giờ anh cứ liều chạy đến bên nói ra lời yêu, nói em nghe tình anh là real. Nếu một fan biết đâu có được em, dạ nghĩ tôi đã thấy mình thật siêu. Nếu làm mây đưa anh về đó, anh cứ đến ôm anh thật lâu, nắm bàn tay em theo cùng gió. Suy tư này em bỏ lại sau, một lần mơ cùng em về nơi này. Vài vần thơ viết thật đong đầy, một lần mơ này không phải đơn phương không phải thơ. Em là ánh dương chiếu xuống nhân gian, bầu trời trong tim là thêm miên man. Tình yêu đơn phương một lần được nói đều trốn giấu, cũng đã rất lâu để nơi con tim nên thơ là vào giữa những giấc mơ. Phiêu nơi trời xanh muốn nối rồi tung lên rồi, vì trong đầu anh cứ thế nhớ mong thôi. Nụ cười dịu em ngày em bước tới, thứ khác thôi nên anh không lối xa. Nụ cười em giờ nằm nắng cho anh thêm mơ màng, vội đem yêu thương phải chăng đã lơ văn vương mây ngàn. Từng ngày chỉ đợi chờ em thôi, trở về bên tôi, chơi với anh nằm mơ sớm tối. Nụ cười em giờ nằm nắng cho anh thêm mơ màng, vội đem yêu thương phải chăng đã lơ văn vương mây ngàn. Bồi hồi nhịp đập từng giây trong anh này, suy tư ngất ngây đêm ngày. Bùng cháy lên những khát khao nồng say, tựa như nắng tuôn trào. Chìm đắm tình yêu trong anh như lớn thêm, thời gian dần trôi liệu em có bước đến đắm say trong lòng anh nói em nghe được không? Nụ cười em giờ nằm nắng cho anh thêm mơ màng, vội đem yêu thương phải chăng đã lơ văn vương mây ngàn. Từng ngày chỉ đợi chờ em thôi, trở về bên tôi, chơi với anh nằm mơ sớm tối. Nụ cười em giờ nằm nắng cho anh thêm mơ màng, vội đem yêu thương phải chăng đã lơ văn vương mây ngàn. Bồi hồi nhịp đập từng giây trong anh này, suy tư ngất ngây đêm ngày.
Mùa xuân sang ta ngoan ta xin chúc cho nhau bình an. Mùa năm qua bao gian nào khốn khó vẫy tay xin chào. Ta nguyện được có ánh nắng sẽ chiếu sáng cuối con đường đêm, cho ngày xuân ta vang bao khát khao quay về. Mùa xuân sang ta ngoan ta xin chúc cho nhau bình an. Rượu trong tay ta đang ly ta uống say quên sầu. Ai chả buồn khi xuân sang Tết đến có ngày đoàn viên, nhưng mẹ cha nơi phương xa xin hãy hiểu con chẳng để quay về. Ghé thăm cành đào đã thắm, nhớ năm trước ta trúng nhau năm nay giàu sang. Qua mùa năm mà không thấy giàu mà lại nghèo hơn xa. Đùa vậy thôi à, năm biết có thể đi về không. Ô đã thấy xuân đến rồi sao thấy lạnh ngỏ ghê. Mùa xuân sang tan hoang ta xin chúc cho nhau bình an. Mùa năm qua và sang nào còn có vẫy tay xin chào. Ta nguyện được có ánh nắng sẽ chiếu sáng cuối con đường đêm. Cho ngày xuân ta vang bao khát khao bay về. Mùa xuân sang tan hoang ta xin chúc cho nhau bình an. Rượu trong tay ta đang đi ta uống say quên sầu. Ai cho buồn khi xuân sang Tết đến có ngày đoàn viên. Nhưng mẹ cha nơi phương xa xin hãy hiểu còn chẳng thể quay về. Trời vơi lại một năm xuân ghé thăm cành đào đã thắm. Nhớ năm trước ta chúc nhau năm nay giàu sang. Qua mùa năm không thấy gió.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. The Emirates awash with red and white, a sea of Arsenal, just as you would anticipate. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
The action has already started. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I've always liked the look of Mason Mount. We all know about his technique, Peter, but it's his movement off the ball, which is expected from a number 10 these days. His ability to make use of the movement around him is beginning to stand out more and more too.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. He's... Oh, shooting chance! Shaw tries to get it forward quickly. Bruno Fernandes floats one over. Garnacho looking to get on the end of this. Trossard. Rice making use of the space out wide. Zinchenko. And through to the goalkeeper. Garnacho.
Well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball up. Zirkzee concedes a free kick for that. Zinchenko. Trossard. Ødegaard. Havertz. Shaw. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Havertz. White. Dashing forward at pace. Decent looking ball. Has gone out. White. Saka. Saka. Turns and goes back. Tries a shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Arsenal draw first blood here.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Rice. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Zinchenko drives it forward. Could move up a gear here. Yoro. Mant hits that long. Zinchenko. Garnacho gets it back. It's got through.
Saka really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Garnacho. And the shot! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Massive leap! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Finds himself eased off the ball. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Garnacho. Good clearance and very necessary. Subimendi. Saka. Arsenal can't seem to retain possession. Caught offside that time. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Saliba. Mount. Nguemo. Mount. And the whistle goes for half-time. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Arsenal head into the dressing room, pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. And we are already promptly back underway. Arsenal carrying a one-goal lead. De Ligt. De Ligt plays it forward. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. Zirkzee. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Gabriel has got himself a free kick. Saliba. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Garnacho plays a clever pass. Well played, he saw that coming. Subimendi. Ødegaard. Havertz. Havertz gets it out to the wing. Nicely measured pass. Now it's Havertz. No way through there. Saka finds himself offside. Shaw. Casemiro goes looking.
Arsenal really are almost trying to pass the ball through a brick wall at the moment. You can see the sense of anxiety has now shifted to the stands.
Garnacho. Steered forward. And is on the back foot. Saka. Has he picked him out? And no, that is pretty much the end of that. De Ligt. Forward it goes. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Saka.
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
White. Havertz. Chance to shoot. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. He's pinged one through here. And he's there to clear it.
Manchester United showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Chooses to go back. Ødegaard. This could spell danger. And the finish! Sticks it away! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it looks simple.
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Arsenal making another change here.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
And it's Eriksen. Goalkeeper's ball. Madueke. Well, that's where he wants it. Nwaneri. And here's the chance to counter. Havertz puts his foot on the gas. Havertz! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Havertz clearly is aware of how important that was. He'll be hoping that it won't come back to haunt him.
Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Zubimendi. Rice. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence line. He's gone for it! Gets it back. And that's sprayed out wide. Martinelli. That is terrific skill. It's a loose ball. And that is it. The referee has seen it up. It's a win by a very competent performance. Without doubt, they were the better side. The result reflects as much. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Of course, we all love to...
cho em bao nhiêu là nước mắt. Câu nói nhói vẫn còn đây, cùng với những ánh mắt đắm bàn tay. Anh đã xa thật xa và em mang tên người ta. Chắc chỉ em vẫn còn thương, buồn trên mi giống như vẫn còn thương. Sao chẳng quên một người chỉ mang nhiều lời. Giờ này nhớ anh biết sao cho vừa hàng cây xưa cũng như phố say nổ đùa. Nhưng nay sao còn em cùng ngần anh năm đã sắp phai dần. Có mưa bên nhau sao hoa thương đau tình cờ. Còn đó những ngày bên nhau như sau đây chẳng thấy đâu. Anh đã xa tôi cùng bấy lâu. Thế nhưng lòng em vẫn chưa kịp quen dáng anh. Gửi áng tay kia thêm bao nhiêu lời em. Câu hỏi anh tôi sao mau rời nhanh. Phút yêu lòng cho em bao nhiêu là nước mắt.
evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid, and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. So red and white, of course, the preeminent colours at Old Trafford, which is now officially the largest club football ground in England. Its capacity 75,000 and growing. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Nicolo Barella is by all accounts a jack of all trades, and I think that's a very good way of describing how this player operates, because he's growing into one of Italy's most important midfielders, and he always has a say in what's going on, and he looks like captain material for the future. I think this guy has a lovely presence about him.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. De Ligt. Meno. Bruno Fernandes. Out to the left it goes. Fratesi. Damian. Fratesi. Well positioned to make that interception. Mbuemo. Damian. Zielinski. Augusto. Zielinski. Now it's Martinez.
Martinez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's away!
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Damian.
Inter really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Now it's Correa. Correa kings it out wide. Thuram. A real chance to break. Bruno Fernandes battles to win it back. Zielinski. He goes long. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Barella. De Ligt takes the long option. Back to the keeper and try something new. Augusto. Augusto with the crossfield ball. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Damian drills one in. Martinez. Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha. That's great strength on the ball. Shaw delivers. Zielinski. And it's been taken straight back. Correa tries to get it forward quickly.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were...
Has a hit! Goal! Manchester United! Smartly deceptive, what quality.
Oh, it's lovely to see the art of disguise alive and well, but the keeper straight into no man's land.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Augusto. Martinez. He's had a look. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Fratesi. Shaw cuts it out. And the shot! He has done it!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
Well, he was never going to miss from there.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. And the game has already resumed here. Darmian goes for the cross. Darmian clouts it too hard. Diogo Dallo. Umpuemo. Thuram. Real chance! Martinez goes looking. Umpuemo. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Acerbi. Zielinski. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Sesko, who has made his impact already.
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to...
And they've been caught out here. He's had a go! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
Hoists it forward. That's not going to make it. Barella. Matheus Cunha. Hoists it high. Forward it goes. Meno. Cleared without complication. It's a goal kick. It'll be a throw-in. Acerbi. Could be a chance here. He's gone for it! Danger averted for now. Darmian plays it forward. Bruno Fernandes. Right through the middle. Tries a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Into the lead once more. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Casemiro hits that long.
Pavard just did a brilliant job there. It was one of those all-or-nothing commitments, and he came up trumps.
Just brushed off the ball there. He's got away. He's got loose.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Little doubt, that is a foul. De Ligt has been sent off. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Mkhitaryan.
Inter are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Has he picked him out? Nicely measured pass. Diogo Dalot. Played in by Dalot. Pavard is there to heave it away.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And there's going to be another change here. Diogo Dalot lobs it in gently. He's picked him out. That intervention was very necessary.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Looks to thread it through. Thuram! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's played forward. Diogo Dalot drives it forward. And now they can launch a counter. Ball through needs to be good here. Lovely feet. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. So a chance to deliver a ball into the box. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Well read, he sorted that out. Great lead! They've done it! And this is... So that's it. It is all
Thời
over.
điểm mình sao chia tay chỉ thêm tôi gần gỡ để chia ly để gặp gỡ sẽ có ai thật lòng thương em chở che.
But this is a good win for me. They know they've got the organisation and the discipline, and that's what gave them the platform.
Em ơi đừng tin những lời người ta, mấy ai thật thà yêu em nữa đâu. Chỉ còn mỗi anh lặng thầm phía sau. Chúc em hạnh phúc, chúc em yên bình, chúc em hồn nhiên một đời an yên. Nếu mai sau này mình lại thấy nhau, chào nhau một câu rồi vội bước mau. Em ơi đừng sợ. qua một mình chơi vơi, cứ nghĩ về những thứ xa vời. Người mình thương giờ này nơi đâu, em có còn thương nhớ đến nhau. Vài ba câu chia tay rồi thôi, chỉ còn anh ở đây lẻ loi. Vậy thì thôi em cứ bước đi đi, ngọt ngào em giữ phần anh đơn đau. Em ơi đừng sầu, em ơi đừng buồn, em ơi đừng tin những lời người ta. Mấy ai thật thà yêu em nữa đâu, chỉ còn mỗi anh lặng thầm phía sau. Chúc em hạnh phúc, chúc em yên bình, chúc em hồn nhiên một đời an nhiên. Nếu mai sau này mình lại thấy nhau, chào nhau một câu rồi vội bước mau. Em ơi đừng vài ba câu chia tay rồi thôi, chỉ còn anh
Well,
ở
good
đây.
evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town. And the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too. And all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. So what a stage for the players to take. There it is!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
What a clean hit. No one gets in the way of that.
Is it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? That was terrific skill and composure from him. He finished with such aplomb.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Thuram. It's been intercepted and that will come to nothing. Zinchenko. Trossard.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
That had to be more accurate. The Gunners going wide appreciably more than they had been.
Yeah, they're just making more of the increased time on the ball there and asking some interesting questions too, whether it's bringing someone into play or drifting inside. Good movement.
Zinchenko. Timber. Now it's Havertz. Saka. It's out for a goal kick. Zinchenko plays it forward. Merino, he's left his man. And that has been cleared. Ødegaard. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone.
The keeper is trying to organise his defence here. He knows this could be pivotal.
Tries to dink it in. Hit into the middle. Bastoni knocks it away. Barella goes long. Calafiori goes looking and helps available out wide. Saka. Havertz. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Chelhanoglu. And Martinez! Mkhitaryan. Corner it is. Trossard plays it out to the flank. Havertz hurtling down that right flank. Oh, he's found him in space. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Forward it goes. Decent looking ball. Zinchenko. What a throw in. Merino. Now it's Havertz. Ødegaard. Now it's Saka. Timely intervention. Saka. Pavard gets rid without sophistication. Ødegaard. Barella tries to get it forward quickly. Gabriel. Zinchenko drives it forward. Inter Milan scored early, of course, and it's 1-0. Saka. Going through. He's gone for it! He's scored! Arsenal are level. Well, you've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the...
Martinez! It's there! Any deeper thoughts about that goal?
Yeah, anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
Inter Milan go into the lead. It's going to be the final action of the first half. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Inter Milan head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. So we're already into the second period. Trossard pumps it into the area. Hoists it forward. Now a chance to break. Martinez. Zielinski. And here's Mkhitaryan. Thuram. Ødegaard cuts it out. And it's Mkhitaryan. Martinez. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And it's been taken straight back. And it's played forward. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Rice, whose goal-scoring skills have already been evident. Havertz. Havertz! And he's there to cut it out.
Arsenal showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
Gets away from his opponent.
Arsenal have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And now the breakaway. Mkhitaryan with a delicate ball. Thuram. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Tomiyasu. Trossard. Tierney. Trossard. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Fratesi has a pop! Zubimendi goes looking. Saka desperately wants to get on the end of this. Cut out in the nick of time.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Forward it goes. Zubimendi does well there, alert. Now it's on Nautovic. Gets a good foot in there. Trossard. Çalhanoğlu is the guilty party there. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Just brushed off the ball there. Zubimendi, out to the right. He's got away.
Arsenal need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Done very well to intervene. Arsenal cannot afford for this to peter out. There just isn't time left. Zubimendi. Almost there, and the players can feel it. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation.
And they've been caught out here. Looks to thread it through. Given offside once more. He's picked him out. Martinez hits it! And that is the last effort of the game. Whatever the shortcomings
Đừng
are
con
either
tim của
side,
cô giờ này nhớ anh đi sao cho vừa thằng ngày xưa cùng những phút giây
so on what we've witnessed, Jim.
Inter won thanks to a disciplined game plan. Homework provided the groundwork and it exploited.
U đang xa lay nhẹ cành hồng phai bên sân chờ giờ này có ai đợi ai thân em hồng nhan em về cùng người ta ở chốn xa hoa bao nhiêu nhung lụa đời em bao nhiêu cô đơn dần lặng kín tim ta lối đi về giờ này bóng ai dần xa vậy thôi em bước cứ bước về một nơi em đã ước đắng cay nơi anh xin giữ lại trong tim tùy ngại trôi mãi không bên mơ người thương bên sông vẫn dối chờ phút chia lìa mắt ai thờ ơ em bước đi mãi nơi chốn xa tìm về nơi ấy bao nắng hoa lúa là cố nhân xin quay mặt rời xa liệu mai em có quay trở về tìm lại nơi xưa ta ước thề nếu tay lại phút giây ngủ mê anh vẫn lời ấy thương nhớ thôi mặc dù không biết anh có ai mất rồi ôm niềm đau giờ đây thoáng thoáng mình thôi.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Oh, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not...
Has a pop! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Ruben Neves. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Lovely bit of skill there. Looks to clip it forward. And he's had a go! Goal! Chelsea! Sancho with a predatory goal.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Mitrovic. Malcolm. Now it's Darwin. There's no flag. Gets the better of his man. It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch. Al Hilal get it back again. Tries a shot! Fernandez plays it forward. Sancho looking to get on the end of this. He gets past his man. Sancho, real chance! Pedro Neto, and oh! And he's there to hoof it away. Nkunku. That's a brilliant interception. Big chance! A buccaneering run from the defender. Sancho! And in again. Pedro Neto. He's left his man. And that's been levered clear. Pedro Neto finds himself offside. And it's Cancelo. Forward it goes. Oh, what a ball! Oh, shooting chance! Oh, taken with style!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
Terrific audacity, just gorgeous skill.
Well, the goalkeeper would have helped to make it.
Sancho has a go! Goal! Chelsea! And again they hit the front. That's clear cut, it's a free kick. Ball through needs to be good here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Al Hilal are still behind as we reach out for half-time. And Mitrovic! It's off target and by quite a way. João Cancelo kicks it up from the goal kick. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Adebayo. Chelsea going wide appreciably more than they had been.
Yeah, they're just making more of the increased time on the ball there and asking some interesting questions too, whether it's bringing someone into play or drifting inside. Good movement.
Ruben Neves. Adebayo cuts it out. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Darwin. Milinkovic-Savic. That's a good shot at goal! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
And he heaves it forward. There's the end of the first half. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them.
Has a hit! Ruben Neves. A real chance to break. There really wasn't very much in that. Not far away from being a telling final ball.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
It's got through to him. And now they can launch a counter. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Jackson spreads it towards the left. Now it's Sancho. And he's on his way! Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Now it's Mitrovic. Milinkovic-Savic. Has a look and has a go. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Hato. Al Hilal needing a change of fortune here. Sancho puts it into the middle. He's gone for it! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
And he's there to clear it. Whipped in. Knocks it away. Malcolm tries to get it forward quickly. Nkunku. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Could move up a gear here. Malcolm. Right through the middle.
Al Hilal are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
Hoists it forward. Loses his balance and loses the ball. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Played back in. Sanchez catches it safely. Defenders on the back foot. Jackson.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Malcolm. Hits one! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Good idea, just poorly executed. Lavia. Al Hilal are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
They need something heroic now, or a lucky break, or a kind refereeing decision. Anything.
He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Caicedo, who's set up one goal so far.
Chelsea are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Adrabayo. Caicedo. Gusto. Played into space out wide. Palmer. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. And the shot! Oh, he's really drilled it.
I actually like to see that in shots at goal when there's a noticeable effort to get over the ball and keep it down.
Now it's Mitrovic. Nunez. He's had a look. And the shot! Sticks it away! Dying minutes, and we're all square again.
Well, you know, thinking...
And that's that. Well, a game that had everything except a winner. Really watchable and honours even. Your reflections then, Jim?
Al Hilal can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is so much tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
Time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom. I wish you all a very good evening.
Đôi ngàn nỗi đau chỉ mong thấy được nụ cười từ anh ấy mà bấy lâu nay anh trao ai rồi. Nhìn người anh thương hơn em trăm đường, trời chào hương sáng lại gieo nhầm duyên. Liêu thiêu bóng trăng mình em ôm tấm thân này lọ lem, hòa hồ liên hoa bóng trắng bóng màu. Đời em như đóa hoa trên mặt hồ, son sắc một thời nhưng hoài đơn sơ. Mấy đời anh thương thân cô liêu bàn tay lắm lúc sớm chiều, đôi xinh sao bằng tiểu thư đại ca. Dối lòng không thương anh mà nước mắt tuôn nhanh, đau thấu mây trời những người mình yêu xa rời. Từ nay cô ấy sẽ là người thay thế em dỗ dành anh trong mỗi đêm đến khi nắng lên. Điều em lo lắng cuối cùng cũng đã xảy ra, vô tình đôi ta lướt qua như chưa từng quen. Hậu hòa vi nên hòa gốc đời này ta không chung đôi, coi như nhiên đã đốt một chút dư âm bên người ta cũng mang trả nốt, chẳng còn điều gì để phải lưu được cùng nhau đi đã tốt. Biết thương biết nhớ nhưng biết là không, người đời đi cả ở lại nằm ngồi chỉ tiếc và mong mùa đùng đùng không thuốc đắng thì ta siết vào trong, khói đời này đã có bạc phải tất đành xả điếc xả cắm. Bóng trăng mình em ôm tấm thân này lọ lem, hòa hồ liên hoa bóng trắng bóng màu. Đời em như đóa hoa trên mặt hồ, son sắc một thời nhưng hoài đơn sơ. Mấy đời anh thương thân cô liêu bàn tay lắm lúc sớm chiều, đôi xứng sao bằng tiêu
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two.
And he has been fouled there.
may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
That was travelling. Rice. Rice goes through the middle, goes for goal! And that would have been some goal.
On the threshold of perfection, just not this time.
Too much distance on that. Rice gets it out to the wing. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Rice battles to win it back. Bellingham. And here's Kane. Marquinhos. Rice pings it out wide. Gordon looks to clip it forward. That intervention was very necessary. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Marquinhos. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw.
That is some very intelligent play from the forwards here. Great movement.
And what's making it work?
Well, it's the way they're swapping positions and dragging defenders where they really don't wish to go.
They've managed to get it away. And that's been won straight back. Neymar has been caught there, it's a foul. Stones is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Rice. Andre. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Rodrigo gets the better of his man. Just brushed off the ball there. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Shoots! Just off target.
Rafinha did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
And he's straight offside. Rice. Bellingham. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Forward it goes. Gets wrestled off the ball. Vinicius Junior is fouled. Rafinha is onto it and can take it up. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Rice. Now it's Kane. Gordon provides an outlet. Palmer. And if anyone is going to break the deadlock, now would be a good time. Bellingham. Kyle Walker. Bellingham. Plays a clever pass. Out of play for a goal kick. Driving on, and the shot! What a wonderful goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic. England are looking strong on the break. Winning the ball in midfield is one thing, but it's their clever use of counter-attacking. That's the real highlight.
England get themselves into the lead.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Palmer. Timely intervention. Rafinha. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Stones with the foul. Bruno Guimaraes cuts it out. Kane. Little doubt, that is a foul. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. Kane plays it. Saka! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Neymar gets it back. Rafinha. Rice proves too strong there. And it's Neymar. Looking to force his way through. That's a promising ball. Vinicius Junior! Walker plays it forward. Kyle Walker.
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Saka. Gehi. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Rice. Back into the middle. Saka. Kane. And the finish! Goal! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Well, how's that for a class finish?
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Real chance! And in it goes! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! Simplicity itself.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball and it all came good.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Gordon. Crowd. Oh, has a hit. And yes, it's there. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one. Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Looks to thread it through. It's a fine challenge, and it goes his way. Palmer finds himself offside. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Palmer is being withdrawn here, but he's certainly made his mark.
Yeah, he'll get a good ovation for his contribution. I'm not so sure why he's leaving us, though. There's no obvious sign of injury or fatigue.
England have it back and they can go again. And here's Kane. Gallagher. Livramento. Gallagher. Foden. Matheus Cunha. Could move up a gear here. Matheus Cunha. Well positioned to make that interception. It's a throw in. Kane. Time to deliver. Pedro tries to get it forward quickly. Quick glance at goal. Vinicius Junior, a scorer already in the game. Dinks one in. He's had a shot! Yes! And surely that settles it. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one...
Big chance! Back of the net! They're back within reach!
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
Brazil give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. So that's it, it is all over.
Ta không mong trở lại một ngày êm đềm, ta cùng nhau say sưa bước trên đường tình, nắm tay nhau vui đùa, xuân vang tiếng cười.
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to...
Trong đêm miên man từng dòng thư anh trao em với những dấu yêu riêng về em mà thôi. Anh không trông mong cuộc tình ta luôn mê say vì em đây không chỉ yêu mình anh. Ngày xưa tình trong vòng tay muôn đời tình không đổi thay, chuyện yêu đương anh trao em với những dấu yêu riêng về em mà thôi. Anh không trông mong cuộc tình ta luôn nơi say vì em đây không chỉ yêu mình anh. Ngày xưa tình trong vòng tay.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses. Cristiano Ronaldo! Too close for comfort. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Ronaldo finds himself offside. Onana. McGinn. Pau Torres. McGinn. Digne. Looks to set one up.
That's a case of crossing in hope, and unless they provide some more options, it'll be more miss than hit.
Cash. Onana. Timely intervention. McGinn with the short one. Header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Marlon. That intervention was very necessary. Looks as though there's been a call to arms here for those 6-foot plenties to head towards the penalty area.
Yeah, they've got plenty targets awaiting, so they'll be looking to get on the end of anything that gets played into the box.
Rodgers. Watkins. Still goalless at the moment. Konsa. Now it's Bailey. Plays it back. Watkins plays it out to the flank. Brozovic did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That needed to end with efficiency and incision, and we got neither.
Watkins. Played out to the right. Rodgers. Digne. Phillips battles to win it back. Forward it goes. Digne. Cash. And that's been levered clear. Cash. McGinn. Watkins. Cash. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Mane plays it forward. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Cash. All the way back and they start again. Digne. Pau Torres. A goal now would certainly liven things up. He's left his man. Onana. Rodgers. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. To the final 5 minutes of the first half. Brozovic. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Cash. Gets on the end of it. Coman. Digne does well there, alert. And there is the half-time whistle. So both sides have drawn blanks, have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Al Nassr really have looked a bit disjointed to me. Their passing has let them down in key moments, but that's also due for the need of better movement to create more options in the danger areas, something the manager, I think, has to stress to them now.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. So we're already into the second period.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Pau Torres. Onana. McGinn plays it out to the wing. Watkins. He's made sure that that won't get through. Brozovic. Over to the left. Mane with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Out towards the flank. Lobs it in gently. Knocks it away. Tries to get it forward quickly. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they...
And shoots! Joao Felix. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. The referee's awarded a free kick.
I wouldn't fancy...
Speculative strike.
Chỉ một câu anh thao thức đêm dài, người đàn ông đang chăm sóc em là họ có biết tính em dễ giận hơn nhưng cũng rất dễ quên. Phải cắn hết nước mắt đêm này vì hôm nay em yêu người khác rồi, để có lỡ trên đường đời gặp nhau nước mắt không còn để rơi nào. Cứ tươi đẹp như ngày mình đến bên nhau, và anh vẫn u mê không có lối ra trong đôi mắt em này. Chỉ là mình đã xa rời nhau, nhìn nhau mà nước mắt tuôn mau, không giống như ngày nào còn nhau hạnh phúc dâng trao. Chỉ cần em hạnh phúc thôi mà anh sẽ cười thật tươi. Là anh đang nói dối em mà anh rất lo. Làm gì có ai hạnh phúc khi người họ thương suốt đời sánh bước chung đôi đi bên tình yêu mới. Chỉ một câu anh thao thức đêm dài, người đàn ông đang chăm sóc em là họ có biết tính em dễ giận hơn nhưng cũng rất dễ quên. Phải cắn hết nước mắt đêm này vì hôm nay em yêu người khác rồi, để có lỡ trên đường đời gặp nhau nước mắt không còn để rơi khi quặn đau. Hạnh phúc thôi mà anh sẽ cười thật.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. Old Trafford rising to the occasion as only Old Trafford can. Some terrific scenes at the Stretford end. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attack.
Hits one! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Rice. Havertz. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. That's beautiful, intricate passing. They are toying with their opponents.
Yeah, just keep things nice, short, crisp, and let the ball do all.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Bruno Fernandes. Mado. Played back in. Matheus Cunha. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Manchester United seem to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Diogo Dalot. Casemiro. There has been just the early goal here, and it's 1-0. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. White goes looking. Rice. The Gunners trying to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Højlund. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Looking to force his way through. Sesko! Really well taken goal. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
The Red Devils get themselves a two-goal cushion.
Well, at 1-0, this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Shaw. Subimendi. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Mikel Merino plays it forward. Ødegaard. Goalkeeper's ball. Martinez. Play for a throw. Martinez drives it forward. Bruno Fernandes, and it's Shaw. Shoots! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Matheus Cunha simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Bruno Fernandes with the short one. Could cross it here. Hoists it forward. Now it's Havertz. Havertz with a delicate ball. Mado. Has he picked him out? Now it's Havertz. He's had a shot!
Again, let me mention what a wonderful stop the goalkeeper pulled off there. Really wonderful.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And it's played forward. Saliba does well to read it and intercepts. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Rice gets his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Diogo Dalot. And it's half-time here. Would you review the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
United in control at half-time, 2-0. So we're already into the second period. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Ødegaard. Subimendi. Back into the middle. Forward it goes.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Got a throw in. Martinez. Bruno Fernandes. Meno. He's in! Shapes to shoot! Yes! And surely that settles it. A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due, and it was a brilliant setup and finish.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
3 without reply. This is becoming a... Tries a shot! Merino. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Casemiro. Meno. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good interception. Merino. Rice. Havertz. Havertz! Sticks it away!
Arsenal are so well practiced in the art of keeping the ball through wonderful passing and movement, and a real appetite to ensure it's reflected in their goal count.
So is this the start of a comeback? That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well played, he saw that coming. Havertz. It's got through to him. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Right! This could fall anywhere. Merino. Oh, he's caught him, in or out? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
And it's hoisted clear. Hits one! Plays it back. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Moreno. Casemiro. Matheus Cunha. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And this is the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between the sides. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Bruno Fernandes! He's missed, but not by that far.
Bruno Fernandes did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Trossard. Trossard. Now it's Havertz. That's gone a long way up and away. Cunha, he does have an assist to his name. Diogo Dalot. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Calafiori. Rice. Done very well to intervene. And that could be trouble. Havertz! They've scored! Late drama, late goal. This will be one frantic ending. That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Arsenal give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. Tries to get it forward quickly. Now it's Matheus Cunha. And he's straight offside. Rice. Ødegaard. So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps. And the referee brings it to a close. Manchester United win it by the odd goal. Almost nothing in it. Perhaps a draw would have...
Anh đưa em đến đời, em mây theo gió bay, trong đêm tối tăm, tay anh vẫn nắm chặt em. Gian nan vẫn chờ, nên anh đừng hững hờ, bên em những giờ đã là mộng mơ. Dẫu có khó khăn, nhưng anh hãy nhớ rằng em mãi ở bên. Ngày gặp anh ngỡ như quen đã lâu, phải lòng nhau ngay từ giây phút đầu. Bầu trời cao với lần muốn lên sao, vì sao long lanh có phải anh? Khi bên anh em nghe thấy tiếng trái tim cất lời, thấy nắng ấm áp chiếu sáng dù mưa vẫn rơi. Đêm mà đêm em đang mơ thấy người, mắt cười nói lời yêu. Cầm tay em đi.
Well, good evening this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid, and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Old Trafford rising to the occasion as only Old Trafford can. Some terrific scenes at the Stretford end. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Mado. What an adventurous run from a defender. Just brushed off the ball there. Chance to break. He's found his man. Now it's Lukaku. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. De Ligt is off, and the boss has some thinking to do now.
Well, that's called taking one for your team, because a one-on-one situation was about to develop.
Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. And that is as far as they're going to go. Goes for goal! Goal! Manchester United! Rarely outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Yeah, that's brilliant from him. Such a calm finish. Just pick your spot, don't think about what the keeper's going to do, concentrate on what you have to do.
So changes already, that is a bit of a surprise. So a breakthrough already. He spotted the run and played him through. Lukaku. In he goes again! They've scored! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Napoli grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
And it's been taken straight back. Politano!
Well, I think when you're in that situation, all you can do is tip your hat to the keeper, because that was fantastic.
Cunha plays it forward. Sesko drills one in. Shapes for an overhead. Oh, that's fabulous! A finish right from the top draw. And they're back in front. That is fabulous. Just drink it in. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Hoyland. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes dinks one in. And the ball is out of play. Gutierrez. Napoli are working the ball as only they can.
Well, we're seeing a better spell of passing here, Peter, so
We are.
we're getting some short, crisp passing and much more purpose behind it.
And they're keeping the ball.
Well, in some way, that qualifies as good defence too, doesn't it?
Hoists it forward. McTominay tries to get it forward quickly. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Now they can break here. Sesko floats one over. Hoyland is onto it and can take it up. It's got through. Hits one! That's a half-decent try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Gutierrez. Napoli have it back and they can go again. Now it's Politano. McTominay. And here's Lukaku. Martinez cuts it out. Casemiro drives it forward. De Bruyne. Luka, a scorer already in the game. Up to meet it! He will be livid with himself. Hoyland. Mano. Maguire. There is the half-time whistle. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them. How would you review the first half?
Manchester United have done well to this point. At times I find myself struggling to work out just who's down to 10. That's testament to how adaptable they've been. I think if they can keep playing like this, Peter, it might just hold out.
The Red Devils leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. Well positioned to make that interception. And it's De Bruyne. Bruno Fernandes. Now a chance to break. Sesko plays it out to the flank. He's through the middle. Tries his luck. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Napoli just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
Has a pop! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
Matheus Cunha. They're guilty of lacking inventiveness here. It's all broken down. Matheus Cunha going through. McTominay.
Napoli have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Shaw. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. And it's played forward. De Bruyne. Politano shoots! A real chance and a real let-off. Matheus Cunha. It's a promising ball. He's got away. Going for goal! It's a goal! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. United take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and it's up.
Shot a goal! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Defending of the desperate variety. Maciej Cunha. Ramani positions himself well and cuts it out. Politano. Luca. Politano! And somehow it stayed out. Bruno Fernandes. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Good take, and he's had a look.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Well played, he saw that coming. Manchester United ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Now it's Politano.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Now it's De Bruyne.
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
Goes for goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Di Lorenzo. Sambo Anguissa. Now it's Lukaku. It's Lukaku! Oh, brilliant! That is brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending!
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here, because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
Napoli give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Timely intervention. And time is up. United winners by the odd goal. Could have gone either way, but a win is a win.
Em mơ đừng khóc bóng tối cho mắt sẽ bắt em nhìn. Em mơ đừng lo, em mơ đừng cho tương lai vụt tắt.
to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths. Shapes to shoot! And another time, they score!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
Inter Milan trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Calhanoglu, Correa, and he's straight offside. Diogo Dalot. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Meno. Matheus Cunha. Pavard goes looking. He's looked long this time. Meno. Shaw. He's pinged one through here. Questions were asked, and he's given the answers. Oh, it's beautiful, intricate passing. They are toying with their opponents.
Yeah, just keep things nice, short, crisp, and let the ball do all the work, and it ought to pay off for them as well.
Casemiro. Matheus Cunha. Zielinski. Sesko. Hits one! He has done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Thuram! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, he did get himself into a good position. Something for him to cling to.
Meno. Ball through needs to be good here. Going through. Chance. Goes for goal! They are rampant! And they're at it again in double quick time. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into...
Sesko! In it goes! And already they're looking to run away with it. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Sesko really showed good strength there. Held his man off, didn't let himself get bullied, and got his effort away. Maintain control.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Calhanoglu. Pavard. And it's played forward. Thuram finds himself offside. Lovely bit of skill. Well positioned to make that interception. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. crowd appreciates good football all round there. Thuram. Really wasn't very much in that. Not far away from being a telling final ball.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Well weighted. Can he find a finish now? Has a pop! Back of the net! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight!
Yeah, and by the looks of it, there may be still more to come.
It's become a case of men against boys. Mano. Oh, real danger here. Poland is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Çalhanoğlu tries to get it forward quickly. Thuram. Correa. Thuram gets away from his opponent. Has a pop! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Well, that flew by. It was breathless stuff. It's been one-way traffic here after the first 45 minutes. A relentless barrage that looks set to continue.
Yeah, I think a first-half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then...
Cisco! Oh, taken with style! Well, surely that completes the demolition, if it hadn't occurred already.
Well, I wasn't expecting them to go this big, Peter, but they have been superb.
Big chance! Oh, given away. Diogo Dalot. It has going for goal! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Casemiro. Matheus Cunha. Hoists it forward. Flings in across. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Barella gets his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Here it is now, surely!
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape.
He's gone for it! And in it goes! Well, just another one to add to what has already been an incredible haul.
It's part of the game, Peter. It has to get ruthless. Sympathy just doesn't play a part.
4 in the game. He is the man.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And he's there to cut it out. Heaton gets it upfield, and the counter is on. Decent progress down the left. Bruno Fernandes. It's a good-looking cross. Has a goal! Sticks it away! This is as ruthless as it gets.
Well, I think we've gone past humiliation now. This could be doing some real psychological damage.
How many more does he want?
Well, unsurprisingly,
Correa! Cut out in the nick of time. The message is clear, none shall pass. Matheus Cunha. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Forward it goes. And back to base. Bruno Fernandes. Pavard, little doubt, that is a foul. And it's Shaw. Finds himself eased off the ball. Now it's Martinez. Decent looking ball. A chance! Correa. Sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Ericsson. Good ball. Augusto cuts it out. Mkhitaryan. Martinez. Oh, shooting chance! They've done it! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Inter Milan playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. Matheus Cunha. Driving on, he could shoot here. That intervention was very necessary. Mkhitaryan. Arnautovic. And the finish! And he's there to clear it. And it's hoisted clear. Nguemo. Fratesi. He's found his man. Now it's Thuram. And they think he's had a go! This could fall anywhere! Arnautovic. Ball's out on the left now. Sesko. Bruno Fernandes. And there goes the final whistle. United enjoy their perfect day. For their victims, it is entirely imperfect. Comprehensive winners of a one-sided contest. So Jim, how do you reflect on that?
The backbone of this team is so strong, and it proved to be the decisive area.
Chỉ biết trách móc bản thân sao để người đi giờ mới ấm lại.
TRspodnhà cái uy tín số 1 châu Á.
Tụi con đang live á, TikTok à? Nãy mình vào TikTok của Maru nhưng mà chưa thấy.
you've obviously been on a tear up this year, UK Open champion, doing first ever Florida Open champion.
Thế con lai ở đâu vậy?
Close to winning the US Open. What's your mindset like this week?
I know I just got off the victory from Florida, but I'm not
Thế
thinking
con lai
too
đâu nhỉ?
much. Yeah, it's a new tournament anyway, so anything can happen. So I just have to focus on doing my best and hope luck is with me again.
Well, best of luck this week, Cap, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you. Thank you.
Always good to hear from Aloysius. He's happy to be in round 2. Is the 2 ball going to open up?
Yeah, and I don't know what it is.
Thấy
It
đâu
just
nhỉ?
seems like the one really not struggling to find the side.
Thấy tên con lai
so
đâu
far
nhỉ?
today
Thầy ơi.
for most of these guys. He did not hit those real hard, I will say that. Nothing
Tớ
reaching
còn
the
đang
top
đánh
end
chứ
of
không phải
the
đang
table.
lai đâu.
That's often a tell. Just coming out above the pink 4 here. I don't know if you can get below it.
Sẽ có tình trạng kỹ thuật đá chỉ huy, tổ kỹ thuật cơ động và tất cả thành phần trên xe ở trên xe thậm chí sử dụng hệ thống thông tin liên lạc.
Arena. He's on table 3. Fedor Gorge, he's playing Chang Zhu Jian. Could be a tricky match for Gorst. It's the opening rack, it's just started.
Yeah, it's an interesting draw for Federer, but I continue to watch table number 4, Rodney Morris versus Garcia. 7 games apiece there. Garcia at the table on the 5.
Chắc là chúng ta chờ trận Ghost tôi là trận hay nhất rồi. Nốt trận T1 lại tờ con. Nhưng mà T con đánh ở đâu? Có thấy T con đánh ở đâu đâu? Con thấy có lịch đánh rồi mà.
Rodney Morris to go. 7 apiece.
That's
đang
the
thua
second
9-0.
time in this match he's missed a similar shot to that. Where
Đỗ
he's
Thế
playing
Kiên
over
6 giờ
inside.
sáng đánh.
He's just
Nam
misjudging
Phạm
the
cũng 6 giờ
keeper.
sáng đánh.
He really does look a little tired. It's been a long 3 weeks or so. Typically, these guys need a little rest at the start of the event. Last year, we know Federer
Dừng khoảng rồi
9-3.
9-3.
Long match, but they got some rest early. Both of them made it to the finals.
T1
He's
T3
giving himself a bit of distance here. He's going to have to just
Con
dig
đánh
into
đâu
it,
nhỉ?
try and come off the
Ê,
brown
Tuấn con đang
7.
đánh không mà? Tuấn con 2-0 rồi này. Đánh với Lukatos, Dimitri Lukatos. Thiện Lương thì như chưa đánh nhở? Đúng không?
And that could make
Hoặc
the
sao sẽ
pot
xuống nhánh thua?
miserable.
Nhánh thua thì như ngày mai mới đánh như vậy anh em ạ.
Play it in the lower
Nhánh
right.
thua thì phải tầm ngày mai mới đánh cơ. Thiện Lương đã không đều.
Well, so quick, so snappy, you knew all along that there was really nothing under
Hoặc sao sẽ
control
tầm ngày
there.
mai mới đánh.
Probably the nerves of just making the 6.
Đúng rồi, nhánh thua mai mới đánh em ạ. Còn hôm nay chúng ta sẽ có lường nước triện và Nguyễn Anh Tuấn Con ở trên nhánh thắng và sẽ tiếp tục đánh anh em nhé. Để mình xin kỹ thuật bàn TV3 phát.
Second chance to win the match here. He's just got to get the job done. You don't want to start messing around and beating
Atencio cũng sắp xong rồi. Atencio cũng sắp xong rồi. Xem bàn TV1 là ai anh em ơi? Xem bàn TV1 là ai? Nếu mà hay thì chúng ta có thể là để lại bàn TV1 cũng được nhở? TV1 là ai? Mình cũng chưa thấy. Chưa thấy điểm TV1 là ai cả.
Over on table 4, Rodney Morris
Chịu.
fought hard for the last 30 minutes, going back to 7
Không thấy.
apiece. Then he went 8-7
Lọt đầu
down.
nhiều 9-0 đấy.
Garcia broke off and made the bumblebee. He won the match 9-7 with a golden break.
Yeah, Rodney going to be a little deflated over that, but Atencio made it look pretty easy. It's going to move on.
Khó đấy nhỉ.
Atencio with a win. Seemed quite easy.
Chắc là xin màn
on
TV3
paper.
rồi anh em.
It was a little different out there early on. Right, we're
Mình
going to take a short break. Up
kỹ
next,
thuật cho mình
it's
xin
the
màn
World
TV3.
Champ.
Làm gì có ai đâu. Rồi chiến thắng